For all those whose cares have been our concern, the work goes on, the cause endures, the hope still lives, and the dream shall never die.
You can find the fingerprint of our speaker on every piece of legislation that has helped the social contract between the people of America and their government.
A friend of AFSCME, a friend of ours, the senior senator from the state of Massachusetts, Edward Ted Kennedy. Yeah.
I just want to tell you something right now. The way you spell Kennedy is L-A-B-O-R. And don't ever forget it.
I grew up in a family that wanted to achieve in the sense of making a difference in people's lives.
Like my three brothers before me, I pick up a fallen standard, sustained by their memory of our priceless years together. I shall try to carry forward that special commitment to justice, to excellence, to courage that distinguished their lives.
Every Kennedy brother that served in the United States Congress and Senate served on the Labor Committee. All of us understood that it was that committee that could make the greatest difference to working men and women.
I was brought up to believe that to those to whom much is given, much is required. But it's really bigger than that. He really feels a moral obligation to do everything possible to make this world a better place.
And I say that no worker in this country should have to choose between the child that they love and the job that they need. And AFSCME is for that family need.
This isn't just a piece of legislation, the increase in the minimum wage. This is all about real people, real families.
Anyone that works 40 hours a week, 52 weeks of the year in the richest country of the world should not live in poverty.
We need to fill the gaps and correct the shortcomings in today's rules and make worker safety a priority again in Congress.
We're going to have the Employees Free Choice Act to permit workers all over this country, if they want to belong to a union, by God, they'll be able to belong to a union. And then it says union bosses are pressuring the Senate to change the rules on union organizing. This is what I say to them. This is what I say to them. This is what I say
to them. I've heard Senator Kennedy say on many occasions that health care is not a privilege. It is a right.
As long as I have a voice in the United States Senate, it's going to be for that Democratic platform plank that provides decent quality of health care, north and south, east and west, for all Americans as a matter of right and not of right. What have you got against children? What have you got against education? What have you got against the senior citizens on the Medicare and the Medicaid programs? What in the world is wrong? All because of greed. To take and squeeze those programs, to squeeze the resources and the money out, to provide tax cuts for the wealthy and the rich, that is wrong. AFSCME knows it's wrong, and we're not going to let them do it. We'll break the old gridlock and finally make health care what it should be in America, a fundamental right for all, not just an expensive privilege for the few.
We are done.
His patriotism, his family, his faith, really. Those three things are just intrinsic to who he is. And I think of him as this guy who's got really, really big shoulders, and he's strong for all of us.
The work begins anew. The hope rises again, and the dream lives on.